getting ready to live in here. And so I'm just going to go ahead and give you a quick rundown of last night's top 5 singing Frank Sinatra songs, arranged and mentored by Harry Connick Jr. Overall, I think it was an okay night. So I thought Harry Connick Jr. is probably the best mentor they've had this season. I like the fact that he sort of kind of joked around with the contestants, made them feel comfortable around him. And so here we go. First of the night was Aaron Kelly. He sang Fly Me to the Moon, and I thought it was okay. It wasn't fantastic. It was definitely a typical Aaron performance. There's really nothing to jump up and scream about for it. I thought he sang it fine. Whatever. After him was Casey doing Blue Skies. I felt so bad. Like, I was just sitting there watching him being like, oh no. Like, he, when he was up there without his guitar, he really looked like he just did not know what to do with himself. And he really just looked so nervous. I think Simon hit it right on the head. He looked nervous. He looked embarrassed, to be up there. And I think vocally it was okay, but it wasn't really necessary for Kara to compare him to a lamb and then do the little bah noise after it. So, seriously, Kara? Like, when she did that, I was just like, oh, no, she didn't. I mean, it was kind of amusing, but at the same time, it's just like, oh, poor Casey. I have a really bad feeling he could be in trouble tonight. I tried, I actually voted for him last night, just simply because I really like him, and I would rather see him in the top 4 than Aaron. Because, vocally speaking, Casey actually is a better singer than Aaron. But I think that he could possibly be in trouble because he was that bad. After him was Crystal, and she sang Summer Wind. First of all, I'm gonna pull a Paula. What a freaking hot dress she had on. That was hot. I really liked her dress. I really liked her outfit. I thought it was really, really cool. And very appropriate, too, for Sinatra Week. Very, very appropriate. Especially with the little feather. It's just like, aw, she's still giving a shout out to Lily. Tears. Sorry. Anywho, I thought her vocal was just gorgeous as ever. Even though she's not a jazzy kind of singer, it was still good. Like, her performance was good. But my fear for her is that, first of all, she went 3rd. Yeah, this time she went 3rd. Last week she went 4th. This time she went 3rd. And also her yapping with the judges, like, that needs to stop. Crystal, stop it, alright? Crystal needs to realize that she's not doing herself any favors when she does that kind of stuff. I understand that the song could be personal to you, but you know what? That's why it's personal, And also, I do kind of get where Simon's coming from when he's calling her song choices indulgent. Because, it's almost like she's singing for herself rather than us. And, I think that, I have a feeling that she could also be in trouble for the first time. I mean, yeah. If Adam Lambert landed in the bottom 2 this time last year, anything is possible. So, and Chris Allen too. So yeah, anything is possible. Speaking of Chris Allen, Big Mike did The Way You Look Tonight. And I actually thought this was probably the 2nd best performance of the night. He definitely, I think, got into what the theme is all about, and he really, I think, he did a good job. I can actually sit here and say that I thoroughly enjoyed a Big Mike performance. Let that soak in. Yeah. And I thought he sang it well. I just still, there's still something about him that bugs me. I don't know. And last but not least of the night was Lee doing That's Life. I have to say this was probably the best performance of the night, and it was very cool, very Lee. Yeah, it was very, very cool. I liked the way that he interacted with Harry Connick Jr. I really liked this performance. I think it was really cool. Definitely one of Lee's cleaner vocals for sure. He's still needs to work on the pitch issues, but he's just tops for me. And I think that now I know that they're probably gonna start on the storyline of Lee could win, and I think it's a definite possibility that Lee could win this thing. I mean, it's very, very possible. Crystal would really have to do something short of, really nothing short of, lighting a kitten on fire, as Michael Cusack would say, to not win. And I think that if Crystal were to lose to anybody, it would probably be Lee. And so, I know they're wanting a Crystal Lee finale, and I can pretty much bet that they're gonna get it. Anyway, sound off on what you thought of last night's performances. My pick to go home is probably gonna be Aaron or Casey. I'd rather see Aaron go before Casey, because it's just really not fair to send somebody out on a night that's just so out of their element. But then again, a bad performance is a bad performance, and there's really no excuses to perform badly. So, it could be anybody's guess. But if I were to guess, it's most likely going to be Aaron, simply because he went first. And that's a death spot. So, see y'all later.